So you have your offer of appointment
Has,
to the position of a council clerk,
yes,
and you were also confirmed on the 30th of September 2009.
yes, sir.
You were reassigned to the Public Relations Office, correct, sir?
That's correct, yes, sir.
And we have a redeployment letter as well to Senior Administrative Officer.
Yes, sir.
You have an offer of promotion,
Yes, sir.
correct,
Yes,
to Principal Administrative Officer,
yes, sir.
and an offer of appointment as Director of Admin.
Yes,
Is that correct, sir?
yes, sir.
Do you have your appointment or your promotion to the position of a CEO?
Yes, sir. I have the photocopy and confirmation in appointment as CEO as well.
Yes, can I please have them as well?
Thank you.
Where are the originals?
The originals, I have the originals, thing at home.
At home?
Yes.
Yeah, so please bring the originals as well. We will need the originals.
Okay, sir.
We applied to tender series of appointment and promotion letters from Mr. Modou, Jonga, sorry. The first is the offer of appointment letter dated the 14th of April 2009, addressed to the witness Modou Jonga with reference number BAC 019/A, signed by Mr. Sering Modou Juf for the CEO. And there's a confirmation of appointment letter dated the 30th of September 2009, addressed to Mr. Jonga. We have a reassignment of Public Relations Officer dated the 30th of November 2009, addressed to Modou Jonga, signed by Mr. Modou Jalo, Chief Executive Officer. Redeployment letter dated the 12th of July 2010 with reference number BAC/019/A, signed by Modou Jalo, CEO. Offer of promotion 10th of April 2013, addressed to Modou Jonga, signed by Mr. Tamba S. Kinte, Chief Executive Officer. An offer of appointment as Director of Administration dated the 25th of November 2015, addressed to Mr. Modou Jonga, signed by Ma'am Sid Jalo, CEO. All these documents are original copies, Madam Chairperson. We have the offer of appointment and promotion addressed to Modou Jonga to the position of a CEO, Chief Executive Officer, with effect from 1st November 2019. It is signed by is signed for the Permanent Secretary. We have the confirmation in appointment. With the date 29th of June 2020, with reference LM 35/131/01 in bracket 196, signed by Omar C for the Permanent Secretary. The offer of appointment is signed by Fatou Jiba for the Permanent Secretary into evidence as an exhibit.
The following personal employment documents of the witness are admitted as follows. A letter dated the 14th of April 2009 with reference BAC/019/8A, addressed to Mr. Modou Jonga, Brikama Nyambai, Kombo Central District, with a caption offer of appointment. The letter is signed for and on behalf of the CEO by one Mr. Sering Modou Diouf. The letter is copied to the Permanent Secretary, Department of State for Lands, Government, Local Government and Lands, Governor, Western Region, Chairman, Brikama Area Council, Director of Finance, Chairperson, Establishment Committee. A letter dated the 30th of September 2009 with reference BAC/019/A, addressed to Mr. Modou Jonga, Council Clerk, Brikama Area Council, Western Region, with the caption confirmation of appointment. The letter is signed for and on behalf of the CEO by Mr. Sering Modou Diouf, and the letter is copied to the Chairman, Brikama Area Council, Director of Finance, Brikama Area Council. A letter dated the 30th of November 2009 with reference BAC/019/A, addressed to Mr. Modou Jonga, Council Clerk, Brikama Area Council, Kombo Central District, with the caption reassignment of Public Relation Officer. The letter is signed by Mr. Mamadou Jallo, Chief Executive Officer, and is copied to Governor, Western Region, Chairman, Brikama Area Council, Director of Finance. A letter dated the 12th of July 2010 with reference BAC/019/A, addressed to Mr. Modou Jonga, Council Clerk, Brikama Area Council, with the caption redeployment. The letter is signed by Mr. Mamadou Jallo, CEO, is copied to the Governor, Western Region, Chairman, Brikama Area Council, Director of Finance, Establishment Committee. A letter dated the 10th of April 2013 with reference BAC/019/A, addressed to Mr. Modou Jonga, Senior Administrative Officer, Brikama Area Council, with the caption offer of promotion. The letter is signed by Mr. Tamba S. Kinte, Chief Executive Officer, and is copied to the Chairperson, Local Government Service Commission, Director of Finance, Brikama Area Council. A letter dated the 25th of November 2015, addressed to Mr. Modou Jonga, Principal Admin Officer, Brikama Area Council, with reference BAC/019/A, with the caption offer of appointment as Director of Administration. The letter is signed by Mr. Mamsed Jallo, Chief Executive Officer, and is copied to Chairman, Brikama Area Council, Governor, West Coast Region, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Lands and Regional Government, Chairperson, Local Government Service Committee, Chairperson, Establishment and Appointment Committee, Brikama Area Council, Director of Finance, Brikama Area Council. A letter dated the 29th of June 2020, addressed to Mr. Mamadou Jonga, Chief Executive Officer, Brikama Area Council. The letter is care of Ministry for Lands, Regional Government and Religious Affairs, the Quadrangle Banjul. The letter is signed with the caption confirmation in appointment, and is signed by Omar C. for Permanent Secretary, and it is copied to Chairman, Local Government Service Commission, Chairman, Brikama Area Council, Director of Finance, Brikama Area Council. A letter dated the 30th of October 2019 from the Ministry for Lands, Regional Government and Religious Affairs, the Quadrangle Banjul, with reference LM 35/131/01 in brackets 28, addressed to Modou Jonga, care of Brikama Area Council, Brikama West Coast Region, with the caption offer of appointment and promotion. The letter is signed by Fatu Jiba for Permanent Secretary, and is copied to Chairman, Local Government Service Commission, CEO, Brikama Area Council, outgoing, in brackets, Chairman, Brikama Area Council, Director of Finance, Brikama Area Council. These letters are admitted in a bundle, in exhibit as an evidence, as evidence, and they are marked as LGC/MJ in bracket C/BKAC/001.
As the commission places. Now, Mr. Jonga, can you tell the commission what your educational background is?
From 1989 to 1994, I attended Sinjunjaba Primary School. From 94 to 97, I attended Farafenye Middle School. From 1998, to 2001, I attended Farafenye Senior Secondary School. From 2001 to 2004, I attended Gambia College to pursue a higher teacher's certificate at the School of Education. From June 2008 to June 2009, I attended Stafford College of Management, the Gambia, to pursue a diploma, an advanced diploma in mass communication. In February 2010 to October 2014, I pursued a diploma, advanced diploma and postgraduate diploma in management studies at MDI. In August 2017 to August 2019, I obtained a master's degree in public administration at the University of Indonesia.
In Indonesia?
Yes, sir.
Good. Impressive. Anyways, congratulations. So basically, in 2018, when you were still working for the Brikama Area Council, right?
No, 2018 I was away on study leave.
You were away on study leave for,
yes.
For how long?
3 years study leave.
When you were serving as the, is it the principal administrative officer?
As director of administration.
Of admin?
Yes, sir.
But you were not present for the whole year?
No, I came back in November 2019.
2019?
Yes.
And it was when you were promoted to CEO?
In November, 1st November 2019.
To CEO?
Yes, sir.
So basically as the administrator, you did not really spend time in 2018 in the council?
No.
Okay. Well, now, as CEO, how do you describe or how would you explain what your main functions were, what your role is, your mandate is?
Yeah, primarily, my role is to manage the affairs of council and then to perform the day-to-day administrative and executive functions of the council.
Yes.
Yeah, I also ensure accountability and transparency in the delivery of service.
How do you do this?
Of course, in close collaborations with the head of department and also our stakeholders across the region.
Yes.
I also serve as the accounting officer of council. I also serve as the custodian of the records and documents of council. But also I play other roles that are assigned to me by the Local Government Act and other relevant instruments.
Yeah, so in your daily administration, please just explain to us briefly, in your daily administration as CEO, what do you do? What is your core mandate? How do you execute these functions as CEO? Who do you work with directly? Who are your, whether you have an SMT, senior management team, what do they involve, who do they involve, and who are you answerable to, and so on and so forth?
Yeah, first, I report to the chairperson of council. There is a functioning SMT, senior management team, that meets every fortnight. And then this comprises of heads of departments of council.
And what are these departments?
First, you have the Department of Administration.
Yes.
Department of Finance, Department of Planning. You also have the Internal Audit Unit. You also have the Municipal Police.
So you meet every Thursday, you say?
Every fortnight.
Fortnight?
Yeah, every fortnight. But sometimes we could have prior engagements, so we will defer these engagements. But these meetings are regular.
There are minutes of these meetings?
Yes, those minutes were submitted to the commission.
To the commission?
Yes.
Now we will want you to help us with the minutes of these meetings.
Okay.
Yes, from 2019 when you assumed the role of CEO.
Thank you.
Yes. Now, what is your relationship with the council itself? Do you attend council meetings? What is your? How do you understand your? You being answerable to the council, vis-a-vis, of course, the chairperson. How do you understand this role, and what is the working relationship between you as the administrative head and the chairperson.
Yeah, I report, like I said, I report to the chairperson, and therefore it's clear that I am answerable to the General Council.
Please come again.
I report to the chairperson of council.
How do you do this reporting?
This reporting, we have daily briefings.
Daily briefings?
Yes, that is with Chairman Sonko, of course. That is from 2018, when I took over, sorry, in 2019 to 2023.
And what would this daily briefing entail?
On issues, administrative issues, issues that are technical, because as CEO, I also serve as a technical advisor to the council. So we'll discuss issues of policies, and then he will seek my advice on policy matters. Okay. And I'll provide the same as well.
Now, do you attend council's meetings?
Yes, I attend council.
Regularly?
Yes.
In 2019, all the way to 2023, 2022, how often would council sit?
Yeah, council, because the law is saying at least once in a month.
Yes.
It's at times we meet once in a month. At times we do not meet because probably there maybe there is no agenda for that month.
Why wouldn't there be any agenda for the month?
Well, summoning the council meetings is at the discretion of the chairman.
I understand that.
Yes.
I understand. Well, I understand the idea of the meeting is not entirely in your discretion, but I'm just saying, do you think there would not be an agenda for in an entire month for which will warrant council to not sit?
It is possible.
That's not possible, Mr. Jonga.
Well, it is possible because we have not been, sometimes we do not sit in a month.
Why? You don't have activities that are going on?
Of course there are activities.
So why would you not, when council sits, what do they discuss?
They discuss matters that are relevant to the livelihoods of the inhabitants of the region.
Exactly. So you cannot say for a month you don't have any serious issue that warrants the attention of council.
Yeah, but like I said, I don't have the discretions to.
I understand, but we have to agree that you cannot go for a month without having meetings. That we have to agree, because ideally, if you run an institution like Brikama Area Council, as big and wide as it is, and you told the commission that the livelihood and daily administration of the inhabitants, that's a daily problem.
Yes, but because you also have, I know the rules are different, but you have subcommittees meeting regularly. You also have the heads of committees meeting regularly.
That is the more reason why there should be council meeting, because if you have these daily or these regular committees that are sitting, that's in fact the more reason why council should sit, to make sure that they have access to this information.
Yeah, I agree that the law is saying at least you sit once in a month.
Now forget the law, the practicality of the sittings. If you're really functional, then, and you are giving us the information that the committees were effective, we will look into subsequently. But if that's the case, that should not, do you not think that should be the more reason why council should in fact sit regularly?
Yeah, that should be regular sittings.
Yes.
I agree.
Yes. Yeah. Now, as CEO, explain how you are responsible for the responsibility that you have as CEO, and whoever you may probably share that responsibility with, the checks and balances in place in relation to the finances of council.
Yeah, I share that responsibility with the Director of Finance.
Now explain to us.
Yes, the Director of Finance is directly responsible for expenditure.
Yes.
Yes, so in case if you have any expenditure.
What do you mean directly responsible for expenditure?
Expenditures of council. He ensures that funds are available for any expenditure.
Yes.
Example, if there's a request for expenditure,
yes,
I will mail it to the Director of Finance to confirm the availability of funds.
Yes.
And then accounts will start the process of raising the necessary vouchers for such payments.
How are these vouchers raised? Do you know?
Yeah, example, if we need, let's say if we need PPEs, so we have to have a request from the user.
No abbreviation for now. We go with the full meaning of the words. We have people that are listening.
Personal protective gears.
Okay.
And then we have to have the request that is raised by the user department.
Yes. And
then the head of the department will have to sign.
Yes.
Also signed by the Director of Finance to confirm funds availability.
So you are familiar with the Procurement Act and Regulation?
Yes.
You are very familiar with it?
Yes.
You know the council should follow strictly the rules of the procurement?
Yes.
And the regulation therein?
Yes.
This you know?
Yes.
Have you been following it as CEO?
At some instances, it has not been adequate.
Most instances or some instances?
In some instances.
I would say most from the findings. You are probably one of the last witnesses to come. And so, of course, you have been following the commission. We have been conducting the proceedings. The idea is most of the time you don't follow regulation.
No, I am saying in some instances, like I said,
all right.
It is obvious that I do not want to state that, I was presiding over a perfect public institution, but there have been significant improvements with regards to the compliance.
Let's forget the improvements. We are not here for the improvements. No. We don't want to know what you have done right. We are concerned about what you have done wrong and why it has been done in that manner. The ones that you have done right, that's really applause for you, but that's not why we're here. You understand that? We're really here because we want to understand the problems that were happening and why they were happening. Maybe you can provide the commissioners with a better explanation as to why some rules were disregarded. For the ones you have correct, the teacher would never scold you for those ones in school. Is that not the case?
No, but if this is an impartial investigation, I think you should give me the room to be able to explain at what level are we.
We are investigating problems, not this thing, problems.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Mr. Jonga?
Yes, ma'am.
I believe you are right. We would listen to things you are doing right and areas you are trying to improve, given the fact that you inherited a system. So for what you are doing right, we may want to know in summary. And for the issues that you are going wrong and continuing to go wrong on, you understand, we will want an explanation. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Like I said, when I came in 2019, the compliance level was very low, 60%. With time, we improved to 86% and 88% respectively for the period 2020 and 2021. So that is at least a huge improvement. Like I said, it's not a perfect public institution. You look at the audit opinions in the audit reports. For 2019 is adverse. For 2020, 2021 is qualified. This and other issues, there have been improvements, but I know there have been lapses as well. And I'm very much willing to share, what led to those lapses, and then so that, we can avoid a reoccurrence.
I don't really understand what you talk about when it comes to the improvements. If you are given the floor to explain your improvements, you want to go in detail to tell us what your improvements were.
Yeah, I think I did mention about it.
You just mentioned generally your improvements.
In summary.
But you did not really dwell into your improvements. Yeah. Because now you have been given the floor to explain your improvements. You want to go in and explain what your improvements were.
Yeah, because initially I was asked to summarize. So like I said, when we came in, the compliance level was 60%. That is not compliant.
Yes.
With the GPPA regulations.
What were you not compliant with, and what have you now improved on?
Initially, you could see user departments will not have an input into what is procured for the unit, and now they're involved in that process.
Now when?
What?
When? Give us the details. You want to be given the floor to explain your improvements. Now you have to tell us the details of your improvement. When were these advanced findings? When did you now start rendering improvement, securing positive impact, and what you were doing?
Yeah. Example, having a procurement plan, an approved procurement plan is very fundamental.
Yes.
When we came in, there was no procurement plan for the council. In 2021, we start to have an approved procurement plan.
Okay.
That is a major step. Although we all know the procurement plan is flexible. Now, when it comes to the issue of an asset register, which is very, very important, when I came in, there was no fixed asset register for the council. And then in 2022, there is a fixed asset register for Brikama Area Council.
Okay.
The procurement procedures were transparent, we are participatory. The projects that we implemented were based on demand driven from the level of the community, instead of having projects implemented in communities that are maybe partially or fully, imposed on the communities. So the development process was also transparent, was also participatory. We were able to accomplish a lot of development projects that has contributed to improve the livelihoods.
What kind of development projects?
Roads.
Mention them.
Example, you have the Brikama Church Johnson concrete road.
Yes.
Via the district hospital towards the Methodist Academy. You have the Tambana access route.
Yes.
For the dump site. We have other projects in other communities in the Funis. We have water projects in Tauto and also in Baka somewhere. We have similar projects in Gunjur Ward. We have similar projects in Kardong, electricity expansion in Kardong, in Pirang, and
when
other
was
communities.
This?
What else?
When was this?
2021. Or that's why in 2020, we've also supported the Brikama Nema revitalization project.
How?
With a solar street light. With a
what do you mean when you say supported?
It was a counterpart contribution that we provided to the community.
Give us the details.
This community has a project called Brikama Nema Revitalization Project.
Yeah.
And then they reach out to council to ask for a counterpart contribution.
Yes.
For council to support in the realization of making Brikama Nema a safe, neighborhood for the residents and the inhabitants by 2026. Okay. And as a result, we have contributed the sum of 900,000 to implement the street lighting component of this Brikama Nema revitalization project.
Okay. Please proceed.
Yeah, we have also provided scholarships to needy students across the region. We have also scholarships, yes. Okay. To needy students.
To needy students.
Yes.
Do you have the record of the scholarship that you have given to students?
Yeah, we have submitted our activity reports. The activity reports indicates the interventions of council, let's say, during the period under review.
Do you have the report?
We have submitted the reports to the commission.
Do you have a copy?
I should be able to have a copy.
Yes, please write that down so that we will need your activity report as well. Yes, please proceed. What else?
Yeah, we have also rehabilitated and provided water borehole system for the communities.
Water so
projects for the communities.
So name us the communities that you have these projects.
We have rehabilitated borehole systems in Sangajor, in Tubakuta. We have also provided solar-powered boreholes in Bantanjang Ward, Arankol Kunda, and also in Kanjibat, in Fonyi, respectively.
Yes. Yeah. Is that all now? Is that all for your development?
No, we also get into roads rehabilitations, road rehabilitations in the region, in places like in Lamen.
Yes.
In Lamen Daranka, we have also provided street lights in places like Lamen Wayoto, and also
street lights.
Yeah, other clusters in Lamen, and also in Sarambel cluster in Sifo. So this is in summary our interventions. But of course, there are also other infrastructures like markets in Nemakunku.
Markets in Nemakunku.
Yeah, and other roads projects that is in Latri Kundad, that is jointly funded by KMC and Brikama Area Council under the GAMWORKS project.
Please, you are really speaking very fast.
Sorry.
And coming from me, I speak fast as well sometimes. So you said you have these market projects where?
In Nemakunku.
Nemakunku and?
Of course, we also have a market project in Brikama.
Brikama. Are these projects completed?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Like I said, we have a borehole rehabilitation, which was in Sangajor in Kanilai Ward.
Yes.
Then another borehole rehabilitation in Wasadu Ward. We have also fenced a football field in Marakisa Ward, in Marakisa village.
Yes.
We have also rehabilitated a major road in Lamen CDC, Lamen Ward, which is also completed. We have also contributed to the construction of a market in Kuloro, in Pirang Ward, but this project is ongoing. We have also constructed a community market set for new Indum Market in Banjul Ward. This is completed. We've also constructed a toilet facility and a soccerway for Farah to Health Post, and also for Brusubi Phase 1 Market.
All right. That's all?
Absolutely not. We have also contributed to the expansion of water supply in Tauto, in Jabang Ward, which is in Jabang Ward. Then we have also rehabilitated the Sanchaba Sulejo market toilets.
Yes.
In Bijulo Ward. We have also contributed in the fencing of the old Yundum market toilet, and also rehabilitation of the Katong Badala Fish Smoking Center, and also constructed Katong Badala Fish Smoking Center.
When you say rehabilitation, what do you mean? How do you simplify rehabilitation in this context?
You have an existing structure.
Yes.
And then you improve the structure.
Okay.
For the users.
And these are all council's projects?
Yes.
That you have funded?
Yes.
Proceed.
We also have the rehabilitation of a women garden, also in Berending within Katong Ward. I spoke about the electricity expansion in a number of villages in Katong, in Pirang, Darussalam, Kabilo, in Gunjur, and also in Sifo, Sarambel cluster.
Is that all?
Yeah, we also have although it's not completed, we started the construction of the Brikama Jambarsane.
You have started the Brikama?
Brikama Jambarsane.
Jambarsane?
Yeah, Jambarsane, yes.
When is this?
This was in 2022.
2020?
2022.
Is that all, sir?
No, sir.
Proceed.
We have also allocated some wards with funds to implement priority projects at the level of the ward.
You've allocated funds?
Funds, yes.
When was this?
The first disbursement started before I came in. The second disbursement, the beneficiaries include Sinted Ward, Banjulinding.
Sorry, can you give us when the first disbursement started?
The first disbursement was in 2019.
And how much was the sum total?
Each ward was allocated 500,000.
How much is the sum total?
5 wards, that was 2.5.
Yes, you can continue.
The second disbursement was the same amount. Funds disbursed to Sinted Ward.
What date? Give us dates.
The one in 2019, like I said, they were in 2019. The dates are not in my statement.
You said there was a first disbursement.
Yeah, in 2019.
Which is in 2019.
Yes.
And the sum total was 2.5 million.
Yes.
The second disbursement is when?
2020.
2020? 2020.
Yes.
And how much was the amount?
2 million.
Yes. Is there a third disbursement?
No.
Council, you may proceed.
Yes.
I believe it's a convenient point to take our tea break, and we will come back.
As the commercial places.
Yes, after the tea break. We may rise.